Good evening, listeners. This is welcome to Talk of My Radio Show. This is your girl KJ Nice,
and this is your girl Candy B.
And we have a guest co-host in the house. Her name is The Red Thing from MOA.
Hello. Good evening.
And we have our engineer, White Boy. How you doing, White Boy?
Shout out to White Boy.
Trying like a villain, trying to make a living.
Oh, shucks. Are you ready for the Soca?
What is this? Calling what it is? It's pre-carnival and sending up. We have a line tonight, so we're busting our line according to Trini.
So you hear that Trini has spoken. So we are airing live at the Jerk Pit Restaurant. We're at 9078 Baltimore Avenue, College Park, Maryland. Our phone lines will open up at 9:30 p.m. So our phone lines, the phone number is 202-697-9497. We have lots of topics to talk about. So just to give you a rundown of what we have going on today. We have the history of Carnival and Carnival worldwide. Because it's a worldwide thing. It's not just a Trinidad thing, right?
No, it's a Carnival thing.
Right. So we definitely talk about that. We touched down on the bands, all the big bands and medium bands and so forth in Carnival. We will discuss the costumes, who has the best costumes or the good fit to attend. And also we have DJ PrivateRyan coming up. We have an interview from PrivateRyan. We also have Lyrikal, who is competing in Soca Monarch.
Yes, he is.
Yes. And Carnival Made Easy. We have an interview and MOA as well. Ministry of Appreciation. And giveaways, so definitely just keep it locked, okay? So we're gonna go into our first mix of the day. Candy, did you have anything going on?
No, not too much going on. Just excited about this weekend. I know you guys are doing the Carnival Kickoff show, but I'm excited about Major Hype and the Aqua event and Jason Francis keeping. So.
Ooh, I had my dress for Aqua.
You're already in the Aqua theme.
I know. I didn't even put my headpiece on that. So after the mix, you will see me with my headpiece on.
I think during the mix, you're going to see her with the headpiece on.
Yes.
The Soca vibe's going to catch her.
Oh, big up fighters in the building. Yes, big up. All right, so I know what you got going on, White Boy. Anything you got going on?
Nothing.
No, we're gonna change that. Because that's right. We wanna send people off nice, send them off on plane and everything.
Riding first class customer.
That's right.
Ready?
That's right.
I'm gonna be doing more, and I don't know. So we're ready to take the White Boy, take it away.
Are you ready to mine?
Yo, this is the Iraqi bigger on the good brethren for life, you don't know. White boy the DJ. Ladies, when white boy start to play, oh my lord, love on you my head. You will carry me on. Love on you my head. And the way you move, and the way you move. Oh, I know that my wife is what you make the mood. God, if you tell me, please, it's hard for you. Love on you my head. White boy, the DJ, run to it. Yeah. I wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you. I wanna be at you on the floor, just as smooth. I'm breaking out on my floor to the DJ, plays the best. So, yes, that's
Alright, okay, let me get
now we go.
Turn me up, make me jump you, come right on me, you got me going crazy. Turn me up, turn me up. Put your collar back on me, so let me hold you. The birds my body, you got me going crazy. Turn me up, let me down you. Come on me, you got me going crazy. Turn me up. So sweet, yeah. I once got the sweet senorita. I always anyways I can treat her. She put me on Anita. The way she over my knees. She rocks up, she hits up, she wanna dance to reggae. I lips up, look how the dress come from her hips up. Look how she move fast and beat slow. On Anita, Mamacita, that's why you go behind your back. Makes you feel alright. Put that dance on my feet, I wanna know. Till I'm on the line. The whole of it in front of the show. You can hold it right.
Yeah, I'm using the webcam. Gabby was supposed to bring. Oh, she did. You can plug that into yours. You should be able to still use it. No, Blaze was supposed to bring the tripod. How you do this? I think my head is too big. Oh my God. Yes. What time is the Majestic Center? Only K got me wearing this foolishness. You see the shit K got me wearing? People on TalkUp Live. Do you see this shit? I look like a true Indian right now. Alright, I gotta let you see the ladies and they're gonna take over. Carnival.
And the girls them whining low. I got from me. I got you from me. Just go for the finger to me, I tell you how many times every time I see that bomba, it doesn't use my mind. You people wonder just how they if the music is the same. Just don't let me come be a kid. Yeah, cause if you feel, so I like that, set you free. I'm on the table, just look at me. I'm all my little son, before the election. Yeah, it's awesome, it's awesome, just one word, I'm looking for one, just one word, Well. This is a Soca takeover, and I hope you guys enjoyed our Mix Live White Boy the DJ. Again, you all tuning in to the Talk of Live radio show. This is your girl K Jam Nice, and we have Candy B in the building. She's hiding behind the cameras, but she looks so awesome, so well. She looks so good in her headpiece. She looks good. Don't she look good, Michael? What do you think, Michael? What do you think about that?
I am truly Indian.
Honestly, don't want my opinion.
I love everyone. Michael's supposed to be my friend.
She look like she's playing mass.
She look like she playing mass. All right, that's a start. That is a start.
So the thing about it is, all the mass, see,
Bacchanal, real stuff, right? So, guys, we are live at the Jerk Pit Restaurant on 9078 Baltimore Avenue, College Park, Maryland. So if you are in the area, please come out and join us. We have the red thing in the house, our special guest co-host from MOA.
Just hanging out here tonight. We lining. I ain't hanging out. I lining.
You lining,
I
right?
lining.
We lining. Since we did not make the Trinidad Carnival list this year.
That's right.
Right. So we create our own carnival. This is our own Bacchanal.
Exactly.
Y'all are going?
No.
Oh, I can join the club then.
Right.
I bet she Kay's gonna go. I know her.
It's gonna be 2 days before. Okay, where you at? I'm on the plane. I'm gonna take a call back when I reach that.
They're doing absolutely too well. So let's jump into Carnival. Like, what is Trinidad Carnival? What is the history of Carnival? How did it begin?
Carnival is not known. People who know getting into Carnival have to understand that Carnival has dated back since the 18th century, back to when the slaves were mimicking their masters.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this Carnival thing is now coming out. It's old. See, back in the day, the French would celebrate it 2 days or so before Lent, as their pre-Lenten, their carnival or farewell to the flesh. And so what would happen is these folks, they would have their costumes and they would have their parades and they would do the things that they would normally not do throughout the year, they would do during this period before Lent. And so eventually the slaves decided, well, if you all could do it, we can do it too. And so they decided, well, let's do something and let's create something.
Right. So from what I understand, like the slaves, they mocked it, but once like they got like free, once they were free, that's when all the whole masks began, right?
No, it evolved. I mean, you had a few steps in between there, but yeah, it pretty much evolved to that level. And you have other parts of Carnival. So you have your juve, you have your drumming, you have the
Okay, so the novice like myself, explain what juve is and all the steps to Carnival.
Oh, we gonna get into that. What is juve? So juve now, juve is start at 4 a.m. on Monday morning.
Wait, 4 a.m.
Before
it's 4 a.m.
4 a.m. is our but let me tell you from personal experience, we lining up at 2 a.m. We got early on Carnival.
4 a.m.
exactly.
Give my bit of everything. But that means that.
I don't go
Even worse.
How come a Trinidad comes here and Trinidad Carnival to legally? I might have
we
to passport.
we gotta put this like camera back onto
Don't put it on me.
Don't put the camera on my phone. We have to deal with white boy here. Put the camera back on me. I have a question for you, Pastor.
I'm fine. I'll talk to the night. I am not comparing to you. I am just saying as an example. Have you ever been to New York?
No, I have not been to New York, but I have been to Trinidad. No, I agree.
Would you bet?
No.
So what is?
No.
Florida number. Florida?
That's the next thing I do.
Caravana, say Cocoma, don't say
That's
Florida.
the next thing I do next to Trinidad is Miami.
Again,
So back to
white boy, you almost lost your Trinidad and Tobago passport. I almost took it from you. But
I lost that in it.
but you just saved yourself by correcting them and having them understand that the juve that you do here is nothing compared to
I was
Trinidad.
using it as an example to show how late she's talking about.
It's all good.
Before. It starts from the time sun goes down before.
Well, you realize Carnival started earlier and earlier every year.
I was like, wait a minute, last year wasn't it a little later?
Now listen, Carnival is starting the day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas.
Veteran stop.
And now, when has that become new?
That's true.
Let's go back to Juve, right? Let's go back to Juve. What is Juve? And what for somebody like Candy who has never been to Juve. So Juve, you start lining up like at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? You go meet in your band, but you're all nice and clean, right? For Juve? Wait, no, you start off nice and clean. But that's Juve, you get real dirty. That's when you wear stuff that you don't even want to see again. Right? True. So it's about dirty, mud, hair.
Oil.
Oil. She can't be fake.
Right now, I am having flashbacks.
Chocolate, you know, because they have a cocoa devils. You have different types of bands. So,
Yes. Hey, back in the
All
day,
different colors.
though, this is, but all this thing is modern. I mean, back in the day, it was pure. It was mud and oil, and you had mass characters coming out. So you had your jab, and a jab is a blue devil. You have these people coming out, and if all the Caribbean listeners out there, if they're familiar with cricks, they would be familiar with cricks. Used to come in a tin. Oh, in a big tin pan. You used to cook your ham in that too for Christmas, but after Christmas, you would use the cricks tin as your drum. How it used to go pack, baby devil, pack, something. So
remember he lost his passport like 10 years ago, you know, so he kind of used like one for that.
oh Lord, say me not the only training in here tonight. Well, that's why drinking from the
Well, all right. So next thing. So besides for Carnival Juve, then you have Fete, right?
So you're talking about, if you're talking about the whole festival, right? The festival starts unofficially the day after Christmas for Boxing Day. So you start your parties now, but even before that, I will say summer because we're in the United States, but from the June or the July before, you have bands are starting to launch. So these lovely headpieces that we are wearing, you know, the bands would start showcasing their wares very early on in the summer, and you would start going to some of the band launches, some of the parties. So that's your pre-prep before the carnival. And then you have your Christmas at some point. And then right after, your fetting started from the day after Christmas right through up until Carnival. And this year's season little low. Next year's season short because Carnival is the early part of February next year. So you're partying non-stop, it's parties and band launches and
so it pretty much goes until Ash Wednesday. So it's the day after Christmas leading up until Ash Wednesday.
True.
And you best believe, like right after Carnival Tuesday, which is the big parade, so everything is a build up for those 2 days, Monday Carnival and Tuesday Parade Day, right?
yes.
And once you hit the parade and you do like whatever after parties that you may find in me to jump in, come Wednesday morning, everything just crickets.
Well, from midnight because you have last lap. You have last lap,
Right.
you're fetting right through, and then you have your last lap festivities, which start, you know, once sun go down until midnight. And midnight now, I remember walking through looking for a soca song, looking for a DJ because they turn off everything.
I remember my first experience in 2007 was my first year in Carnival, I think the Island people. And when I tell you, like on the plane, you start hearing soca, right? You get off the plane, you hear soca straight through the cars, everything, right? Come Ash Wednesday, the street is a ghost town.
Soca shut down.
Ghost town,
Soca
soca shut
It
down.
switched to reggae actually.
Yeah, switch to reggae.
I'll be going on Ash Wednesday.
Well, actually,
You will come to Carnival, right? You will come to Carnival. You will enjoy the festivities. You know, we're gonna name some bets. You can have Scorch,
we have Scorch, we have Ambush.
Ambush. This is on the Ambush. You see everybody.
Yes.
It's on the Ambush, which is a Juve. It's a Saturday Juve. So for people who don't want to play, you know, Juve come Monday morning.
I don't mean to cut you off, but for somebody who's saying that going to July,
Yeah.
Of course I have to get excited. I have hosts that's listening, you know. I have to get
to
into
me,
the
that
spirit.
sounds like you're good.
Let me start crying.
If she going, I going too. But I speaking in her suitcase. Yes, we going.
So
We should start a carnival going fund.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
So GoFundMe.com?
Yes, GoFundMe.com. We have a bumper blessing fund.
We sure do. That's what a slackness that we do, right?
That's right. That's right.
So then we have carnivals, we have bands. So let's talk about the bands. Let's talk about the different bands of carnival, like big people bands, small bands, and you know. So
You know, I waited to hear. I can't wait for when we have folks calling in because I want to hear their opinion. Some of my picks for my favorite bands are going to be controversial, but I want to hear.
Honestly, for costumes, I love fantasy costumes. I guess it's a fantasy frozen costume.
Yeah.
Yes. And when I tell you, I saw that one being sold in my size. So I don't know.
No,
She's
your
going.
side.
She's
Your
going.
side.
Just remember, Caribbean Airlines charging for the second piece. I got pay my price for the I will be the second piece.
I don't need a second piece of luggage.
Yes, you do. You need it. Exactly. I'm going with you.
Shut up.
So we have fantasy, right? Where you want. Our phone lines are open. I'm sorry, callers. Our phone lines are open.
And you can call in at 202-697-9497.
Make sure I'm calling and we're waiting to hear some of the opinions here.
And I want to hear some good carnival stories too. Because there's a lot of stuff going on the road during carnival.
What happens in Vegas?
And we will get into that later about on the road etiquette, okay? So on the road, like know what to do and what not to do when you're on the road.
Yes. But again, we get back to the bumper blessing. There will be a lot of bumpers and they will be blessed.
And can we have real bumper here too, you know?
Bumper is too real, it's dangerous.
Oh God, let me see, we're waiting for Lyrikal to calling in, and you know, he sang that song 25/8, which I just feel like he just really sang that song just for me. It's my birthday for everybody, it's August 25th. So when you say 25/8, I'm like, yes, Father. Alright, so we are waiting for him, and this year he took it to another level. So we went from 25/8 and partying straight to be on cloud 9.
I tell you, first class in cloud 9.
So,
you know, but no
while we wait for him to come in, my question is, like, what is the defining moment of Carnival for you?
for me. Wow. Everyone, that's different for everyone, but for me, Juve morning, after it's about 6 o'clock in the morning when the sun now rising and a little drunk. A little bit.
Somehow I think that a little drunk being on the plane right now.
No.
Let
You want me to explain?
These trainees, hold on, they drink Johnny Walker like water.
But hold on, listen.
Oh, my boy will explain.
Listen, alright? All that drinking, I don't know what anybody else, but me, after all that drinking, after a while, I feel like I can't get drunk anymore. So drinking never ends after that. So when it reaches the point where you get done, I'm still drinking, but I'm not sleeping. That's just me. I like drugs.
There's absolutely no sleep during Carnival.
There is no sleep.
You sleep on a plane.
You sleep on.
You sleep on a plane, you don't sleep. It's pet after pet after pet.
I think
I would George said it.
Right.
I would George.
I would join. Wait. But no, but back to what I was saying, Juve morning, 6 o'clock, sun rising, a little drunk. I'm not drunk, a little drunk. So I'm feeling loose. And I'm looking around and my favorite song playing. And I'm looking at the person next to me and I'm like, you know what, I don't know them from Adam, but I'm a friend, I'm a family. I'm happy with the world. And I have no problems at that point. I have no problem. So for me, that is just one of my defining moments. That when that moment comes, and it comes every year without a doubt, that to me says, I reach this carnival at home. So tell me, I mean,
I'll tell you, for me, my moment when Carnival started is when I book my ticket. That's when Carnival starts for me. Okay? The second I hit send and it goes transaction and I get confirmation. That's my confirmation. Carnival starts. And I start drinking from then. I still, well, no, because you know you have to get into the prep. We talk about that later.
you have to train your liver.
You know, you train your liver up to that point. So,
Train your liver.
right. Yeah, girl, this stuff is serious. This is.
You know how long it took me to get my It took me at least 8 years.
So you in the Olympics of drinking? Is that what I'm hearing?
Gold medalist. I didn't want to put it in.
Are you right? You should go drinking with my boy. He drinks that Johnny on the rocks just straight. I just watch it so.
Johnny on the rocks.
Are you serious?
I didn't want that.
Oh, we have enough money to swap into, you know.
But you know, people get the wrong impression And especially for those who have never heard about Carnival. Carnival is not just about drinking and partying. It's cultural. It is spiritual. It is a time for people to relax and to be with friends and with family and to unite.
Oh, absolutely. That's super Carnival.
Carnival. I didn't know it was like from the 1800s.
Oh yeah, it's history. Yes, it's part of your culture.
Yeah,
It's part of your culture. And let's talk about Pan. I mean, you talk about Pan yet?
Oh, Pan, yes.
Pan.
She's in my surgery right now, so go ahead.
Again, certain things you have to do during Carnival. If you've never heard a steel pan, that is some of the sweetest music you will ever hear. Right? It is the only instrument that was invented in the 20th century. 20th century. Yes. Let me drink one more time, okay? Now take a sip. MOA reference. Right. So, but no, I mean, you have things like pan, and you have the idea of pushing a pan.
Right. So what I enjoy the most about Pan, right? Because when the bands are, just go dispersed and go taking off, and when there is nothing left, you can jam and chip behind a steel pan bass. Because they are still going, and I just always find myself chipping behind a steel pan bass on the road.
Yes, if you ever hear iron, if you want to hear talking about an iron man or a bass man, it's to be in the middle of a steel pan and you hear a man, an iron going top. I mean, when you hear this thing, it's in your blood.
Yeah.
It's in your blood. You can't get away from it. Carnival is truly a spirit. You can't get away from it.
All right, so let me give those numbers for everybody who's definitely wants to call in. We want to hear your defining moment of Carnival and what Carnival is for you, your experience of Carnival. So definitely call in and let us know your stories. The phone number is 202-697-9497. Did you have something to say, Candy? Oh. Okay, so I'm going to touch base real quick of like all the worldwide Carnival. Just in case you missed Trinidad Carnival, which is coming up now, so tickets are extremely high. So I know that
When does Carnival actually kick off?
Monday and Tuesday. Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
So
Actual
the Monday
festival day.
If you want to remember it, no, because it usually goes in March too, right? No, this.
Oh, okay. So you're asking when is there like a carnival week or so? So yes, right before the week carnival this year is the 16th and 17th of February.
That's the Carnival Monday, Carnival Tuesday. But if you want to remember when Carnival would be, the actual, Monday and Tuesday, right before Ash Wednesday.
Okay, so you can actually leave on Monday and go for like a 2-week vacation and soak up the whole vibe.
No, honey, you need to go from the Monday prior. The Monday prior. So like you want to go from like right. You want to build up. Well, if you can tell your supervisor that you're sick or somebody, one thing you will know about Trinidadians around Carnival is somebody granny always sick, somebody always dying, somebody. I mean, most people have about 4 grandparents. I had about 10. I don't know. I just trained my boss, right? I just usually train my boss like, look, this is my reunion. So I need this time. I can't miss my reunion. This is my annual reunion. So yeah, I always get off, So for just to touch base on other carnivals, so we have Trinidad Carnival that kicks off the carnival season for the year. Right, and we have Bacchanal, Jamaica, which is in April. So it's April, yes, and Kay will be in Jamaica for that. So we have Bacchanal. Is that so?
I've never done
don't say a word. You hear that, Roxanne? The MOA, we have a new member.
Not just MOA, but Blazing Radio. Always hear that on the air. Candy said she wants to be inducted into Carnival.
Dancehall Candy is being inducted into TNT Carnival. What she going worldwide?
I have one question. One question.
What's that? She don't walk up. She waits. Did she got one up?
Listen, she was right. If you see the thing on the bumper, that's still qualified.
Alright, so we have Bacchanal, Jamaica, which is in April. We have Atlanta, Georgia, that has their Memorial Day weekend. And we have Orlando, Florida. You know, there's about like June time frame. Houston, we have other carnivals like intermediate carnivals in between. So then we have DC, Baltimore Carnival that's combined, and that's of course July. That used to be in June. We still DC now. We still do the festivities for Carnival in DC. That Carnival weekend. So yes,
You know, I still have to pause
we have
for
a
2 seconds because as you talk about DC, white boy nearly lost his mind. So white boy, you have something special to say about DC Baltimore Carnival?
I have nothing special to say that. I'll leave that politics to the politicians.
Alright, sounds like he has a good time every year.
Of course. So then we have St. Lucia Carnival after Baltimore DC Carnival. We have Barbados crop over. Kenny, we will go to the crop over.
Okay, so how did you miss Guyana? Because they're right after Trinidad in February.
Ooh,
Metro Man.
How do you miss Bacchanal?
I know that.
Yeah, right after
Well, Canada.
February in Guyana, Metro Man.
So tell us about Bacchanal.
Right, tell us about that. Just like a carnival you see everywhere, headpieces, bands.
But question, what music do they play?
Soca.
Soca?
But you're not
And you from
sure.
Guyana? You don't know what Soca?
You're listening to Iowa George and Sparrow and all them people like that. I'm listening to Yellow Man. That's just me.
Here's this team. This is Candy's team. You know, Candy is Guyanese, and she should be more involved in soca than I am. I am the Jamaican, and she is vice versa.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a crazy, crazy. So like, but you know
How
what?
easy you got blues.
But you know what? That's the Caribbean is a mix.
That's true.
Which is a whole month, right? It's a whole month.
We are feeling out.
You know,
Alright,
that's
so
that's
let's
true.
yeah, so let's touch base now. So we have St. Lucia, we have Barbados crop over, which is in August, the first week of August, right? And we have Toronto, Caravana. That's the same time frame as crop over. And we have Grenada, we have Notting Hill, which is around my birthday time frame. Yes, that's it.
Well, you know
Right,
what?
and then we have Labor Day. We have Labor Day.
Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Berlin. Well, no, we have Germany has a carnival too.
Yeah, Berlin has carnival. The carnival reach all over.
I'm just highlighting the major carnivals that's really known. You know, so if you miss Trinidad, that you can go to one of these and you're guaranteed to have a time. You know, you won't have the worldwide experience as Trinidad, but at least you'll have something close. Right, so you have Labor Day, which is in New York, and you have Miami Broad One, that's in Miami. So
Wait,
yeah.
we missed Carnival.
No, we passed that long. You know what? Keep sipping. Keep sipping. Keep on sipping. Keep on drinking. Right? She don't play catch up. While she play catch up, we definitely don't have to pay some bills because we do not want the lights to shut off up in here. So again, the phone number is 202-697-9497.
And don't be afraid to call in and speak your mind and talk up. This is what we do every week. Last week, the phone lines were all
The phone lines were lit.
So,
Yes.
all the Caribbean, all the people that love Carnival, don't fail us. Call
Shout out to LPTS. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your professionalism. MOA, big up yourself. Carnival Made Easy. Come on, definitely call up, talk up with us. All right. Let's pay some bills.
BlazingRadio.com. Keep the world connected with the latest news, upcoming events, photo, and the hottest reggae, soca, afro, hip hop, and R&B.
Looking for professional and reliable graphics design and printing services? MyDNDGraphics.com. Specializing in graphic design, printing of flyers, business cards, posters, vinyl banners, corporation, restaurant names, CD, DVD duplication, signs, and much more. Also, check out the online events marketing and promotions. For more info, log on to www.myDNDGraphics.com. Call 301-437-0783.
What's not working?
My party people, the hottest party in DC, Maryland, Virginia, it's back. Starstruck Wednesdays. That's right, each and every Wednesday night. The only place to be, Starstruck Wednesdays.